I consider myself somebody who tries to help. For 20 years, I've been down in Kellogg Park, even though I'm a township resident. Part of the Arts Council, other organizations, the Miracle League. As you probably may or may not be aware, the Miracle League's on that piece of property behind Central. So are the Steelers, OLGC, lacrosse, cruisers use the pool. We've been working on this for quite some time, and I really didn't know if I'd have a lot of support for this, but I did know we'd have a new plan at the prison. At the prison. When we have the opportunity to do something, I don't understand what the defiance is to do this. This is, I don't know whether people agree or not, but where your house is irrelevant to what your downtown is. We share that. I heard you talking for quite a while about the problems in the park. I've been on Kellogg Park for 20 years and we don't have any problems. Community band, you know what? It makes us feel kind of, Ron, I'm going to direct this to you. It makes me feel kind of stupid for giving up my time to get to the community because I didn't stay on my side of Lily. That I ventured across to do something for the community, and for the fact that I don't have a passport for people that come from the township that come on Wednesdays, or Thursday nights, or Fridays, or all the other things we do. The Steelers, Plymouth Township, Plymouth, Canton, Miracle League, we don't charge anybody any extra. We just want to provide service. And after all we've done, and the groups that are behind us, the Penn Theater is full. Nobody asks what city you come from when they go to the Penn Theater. I don't understand this resistance to working together. I don't know what we're going to learn or how I can say it any stronger. You do not represent what people in this community want. I have never heard anybody come to me and say, we got to get this out of this stupid city. This is horrible. People want to be down there. I have done it. I've given my life in service to the schools and everything else, and you blow me away. I never expected to hear that tonight when you knew that there was a group working very hard to do something else. Kate, Mr. Kelly, Bob, Chuck, I've known you guys a long time. I don't know where you stand on this, but this has got to stop. Nobody wants to go to a prison. We have a beautiful downtown that we all share and take pride in. And with somehow or other, I don't know how we're going to get to the point where we don't have disdain because of your location. What are we going to do to solve this? You want to go do a feasibility study? Why don't you ask me? You haven't asked me anything. You talk about the park and the problem. Why didn't you come to any of the people who run programs? Carl Badishow has been in that park for how many years? Is he foolish for being down there and giving his time? I mean, support what is already here and build together, not constantly tear apart. This has got to stop. It is just destructive. I sat here, this is way past my bedtime, but I stayed because it's that important. We are building consensus. We are building groups that want to use it, individuals that want to. That memorial, that Veterans Memorial Park is for all of us. And when are we going to learn that we can have more together? There's something so separate. Steve Anderson with the city of Plymouth and Paul Sincock have been working more than a dozen years on a master recreational plan, and they work on it and they tweak it year after year. Why would you want to support that? I don't understand. It doesn't make, I have never in my life seen such, I don't even know what the word is. I just don't understand it. And I'm asking, Nancy, I don't know you, I don't know where you stand. Richard, I don't know where you stand on this. And obviously, Ron, I didn't think you'd be helping, but I didn't think you'd come up with a plan for lifetime fitness somewhere else. When we have the best community in the whole world, all of it. So I'm asking that the rest of you at least give courtesy to let us sit down and give you a comprehensive view of this plan. And stop going anybody but Plymouth, anybody but the city, anybody with those other people. Because when you say that, Ron, what you're saying is that I'm an idiot for doing anything to help my community. That anybody who crosses the doing, that they're not in touch. I have the credentials, and you know it. And you are not coming to any of us who do this day in and day out. That we know we are nonprofits. I don't get a penny. You get a salary, you got a raise tonight. I don't get that. But I'm not matching that. I'm saying I have the background to say what's going on here. And you're not talking to any of us. And that is not right. We've had more than 20 groups so far, and more, that are already actively working. You realize there are 450 Steelers and all GC football players and cheerleaders that are out there, and their families, and have been there for 25 years? They didn't say we want to move somewhere else. They said we want to work together to improve the property. Why aren't you giving us a chance? Why would you throw some plan so different that has no interest in it? There's got to be a time, Ron. There really has to come a time when you have to come back to, no, when you come back to us. I listened to the whole thing that you said. You've got to come back to the people who live here, who are working here and doing it. And I don't know if that's ever going to happen. And I feel very sad. I've lived here my whole life, and I have never seen people say, I won't help you because of where you live. The people that Plymouth Community Foundation want to help, most of those people built this city. My grandfather built the church. These people have pride in it. They have never asked for anything for themselves. So what I'm asking the rest of you, for me, is just sit down and listen to us. And judge for yourself, who has better touch with the community? And that's all I'm asking. And do it before this goes any farther, because I don't know what people are going to do. It's 11:30, but I know the football players will be glad to come here, and the cruisers and everybody else. 10:30.
Well, to make the comment that this is something that's just
No,
about this false.
No.
You wouldn't even support an amphitheater in our park.
I didn't
so don't
say
get
that.
up on this stage here and say, oh, don't build this here.
Wait a minute.
We were talking about recreation in this, I let you talk, now
No, you didn't let me talk.
We talked about recreation here for a number of years. That's why we bought.
I criticized what it was and how it was being built. I didn't say that fixing up anything in the township. I've been a big supporter of that. I put money into the playscape. So please don't tell me. But I'm saying you are ignoring all the people who put their blood, sweat, and tears into what is already there and what we want. And that's what I'm saying. And until you do that, you're going to have nothing but problems. And I don't know, I would like to ask the rest of you. Ron always speaks up and doesn't let people finish, but I'm going to ask the rest of you right now. You don't have to answer it. Are you willing to sit down and listen to our proposal in a meaningful way and not get pushed out of the way? And that's all I'm asking.